cool events because for a spectator it is actually something different, right? Like you get a much more hectic game, but when they do have that synergy, it is so seamless and it looks so good. So I'm very excited to see which teams are going to have that synergy that rises them to the top. Let's see what happens. Looks like they're getting the fist bumps and the handshakes for their own partner. Let's get right into it.
Yeah. So as I was saying, Little Fang is a Pit player. I feel like Pit is such a unique character in the meta just because, like, people, have their opinions on how good he is or how good he isn't. But I feel like he's honestly always just been, like, a solid character. And I don't think he excels at any one thing, but he's not bad at any one thing either.
Yeah.
So I think a format like doubles could actually, like, help him out a lot.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. And right now, can we just talk about how toxic the Cyboys as a duo, as like a doubles team is?
Such a good team, man.
From the jump, instant, going with the PK Fire, and now they're separating, dividing and conquering, and getting that nice spike, just trying to get another one and looking for it, but unable to really close it out on Rob.
Yeah, and Spoop went over there, tried to get the double dare, really smart stuff. I think this is a weird thing to point out, but I think if he had waited for the up B, he might have been able to get like a reversal edge guard. Because sometimes you can just, just kite block and just like, all right, well, I didn't die, so you're going to die.
Exactly.
But that aside, tons of damage coming out from Spoop, and he's going to get the first stock, and he's only at 18%. He's looking really healthy.
Yeah, what's wild is that he's just like edge guarding his way to victory right now. Every single interaction, as soon as they separate out, it is just edge guard city. And right now, that's Ness. If you're able to edge guard Rob, that's a big task, and you're able to do it well. Wow, props to you.
Yeah, it's actually really funny to see Ness, of all the characters on the screen, going this hard on edge guarding.
Yep.
Like the most vulnerable character. Right.
Yep, there's the down smash on ledge. That's going to be good, but not enough to close it out. Just trying to force everyone back to the corner, and so far it has been a dominant game for Green Team. I'm excited to see how the Red Team is able to pull this back, if at all.
Yeah, we got to see how Red Team can respond. Right now, it looks like they're just kind of losing a lot of these like boxing matches between both these characters, which is understandable because both Ness and Lucas are very, very good at scrapping in your face. But yeah, they're down 3 stocks. Both characters, barely at 100. They also both have the potential to heal each other a pretty decent amount if they end up alone.
Yep.
But the great equalizer, the side B, going to come in and clean it up for both of those stocks. Getting some points on the board for Red Team, but they are still considerably down.
Right, he gets that 2-for-1 deal and almost gets a third in his own partner, but you got to be extremely careful. Yep, we are going to see the PK Rocket actually manages to get back. It does appear that because Lucas is there, you have a little bit of that insurance, so that's a really good way to keep your partner on top. Okay, and Rob's gone.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate interaction. Guapaholic was playing patient. He took his jump and like jabbed him out of it just to see what he would do. He kind of made it so he couldn't come and grab the ledge, and he would have gotten a free kill, but he got a little bit too antsy, saved him, and then got reversals with that dare. Reversals, I'm starting to see them more and more as the meta progresses. Like, if you're not clean on your edge guard, you're going to die just flat out at this point.
Right, and that's why you can see, as of right now, Little Fang is trying to get anything to try to bait one of them too far off ledge, overextending, and then maybe they can get a spike, some early kind of kill here, just to get themselves a chance to survive here. But with this deficit, yeah.
The knees, not the knees.
Oh my God.
Not the knees.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, literally, that was the Mafia ending.
That was that was the Mafia ending. Oh my God. Yeah, he owes Ness some money. Well,
exactly.
Game 1 is going to go to Spoop and Tobe pretty comfortably. So I do think that they were not only winning when it came to like just the boxing interactions that they had, but also both the Green Team, their edge guarding was just looking fantastic that game.
Absolutely. No, it really was such a stark difference because, I mean, they just had a game plan, and they really it felt like they have done this before. They have like planned this out. They really know exactly what they're going for. Their flow chart is solid, and I think that when they're able to really divide the enemy, like, it is so much more beneficial for them because then they can just focus on winning their 1v1s, and if they can converge and get those synergistic combos, yeah, you get those, and those are really, really useful.
Yeah, I think you're definitely spot on because, like, I think if Red Team stuck together and was really close and didn't go for those 1v1s since they both were, like, losing them, I think they could be in a really good spot. Rob has, like, so many great combo tools, and so does Pit. Pit can react really quickly, get, like, a falling bear, like a falling nair or whatever, just kind of go about his business. One thing that will make it tough is that Ness and Lucas both have pretty good frame data. So, like, not only do you not want to get punished by the other team, but they also have some pretty fast moves they can punish you with. They can throw in a down tilt, they can throw in, a forward air or whatever, and then you're like, oh, shoot, now I'm getting juggled. So they're going to need to stick close together, and they're going to have to find some way to actually edge guard Ness, because I think Ness made it back pretty much every time. That's, like, his biggest weakness, is that, like, theoretically this character easily gets edge guarded or your partner has to babysit him, but because he wasn't dying to those edge guards, his stocks were, he was just living for a really long time.
Right, and I'm kind of wondering because, you know, Pit has a lot of those multi-hit moves, so it's like, let's say you do get your confirms, let's say you do hit the enemy with like some of your long-lasting moves, that means that if their partner is gonna catch you in the middle of that move, then it's basically all for naught, and because you need like someone like Rob to kind of back you up, Rob has some slower startup on his moves, so it's like he might not be able to get there in time.
Yeah, yeah. Like his buttons are really good, but he himself, thank God, by the way, it's not that fast.
Okay, good.
Thank God he's not fast.
I know. This is a good thing.
Great. Not mad about it.
Wow, already starting to set up something on the platform, a little footstool here and there, and now, yeah, as soon as Little Fang gets off stage, it literally is a 2v1. He knows that he cannot stay off stage for very long because he's got to back his partner up.
Okay, nice. Going for the neutral air. Not going to commit too hard to it. Not going to get edge guard in reverse, but Lucas's recovery is fantastic. That energy on Ness definitely would have gotten the kill, but Lucas can just, he can come from really shocking distances. And of course, using the double bounce to extend that recovery even further. It'll take a little bit more to get him out of there.
Yeah, I mean, this has been relatively good in theory for the red team, right? They've been keeping the Cyboys off stage for a long period of time and forcing their recoveries to be a little bit more precise. That's good. That takes their resources, but we need to see what happens here as they start dividing again.
I really like that Zaire from the ledge with Lucas there. Really smart stuff, making sure that he doesn't even end up in kind of like a wonky like ledge trapping situation. That move just comes out so fast. And that's what I was talking about. Like these characters, they have really, really good frame data. So like it's hard to really like set them up so much if they're not like actually really thinking. There you go.
Yep.
And that, that forward air out there is going to do it for Spoop. Green team still in the lead. It's definitely a lot closer than the previous game. But they got to find some way to kill this Nest. Again, his survivability has been insane.
Yeah. I'm with you. I mean, literally, it just seems like they're both bouncing back and forth, and they're handing off so well. None of them are really like taking too much control. I mean, they're building off of each other so well. I love it. The PK freeze on like just on the ledge, and you know you can catch one or both of them. Very, very smart.
Yeah, this Nest is going awful today. All right, doing the get attack, not going to get caught with that F smash, but Hit losing a stock early, and again another reversal edge guard from the green team.
It's gonna hurt. Oh, and then Texit ends up teching it. That's insane. What a play. It's still alive here. Rob, I mean, we have the ability to do so much, but it feels like when you get boxed out, especially higher up, that's a really big challenge for you. Now you're just getting juggled.
Yeah, Guapaholic just getting juggled. All of his options covered. The air was really getting shut down really hard by Ness. He tried to land and was just getting tagged by the other teammate. Like, it was just really, really rough. Like, I know he's a big body character, and it sometimes shows, and this is just one of those moments.
It is. Especially with those disjointed, the magic hands that these two characters do have, they can really mess with Rob's game plan. And right now, they're just looking for one of these edge guards, one way to seal the deal. And instantly, it becomes a reverse opportunity. You know that you get one back air, and that's it.
Yep, and that's the same for both these characters. Both their back airs will just get you so quickly. Oh, we got the team combos coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Start my day right. Let's go.
That's what I'm looking for, but ends up having to disengage, drop the PK Thunder because they fall out of the multi-hit. So we're going to look for something else because any of these spikes, we've seen how vulnerable Robs can be, but you need to be able to cover yourself with things like up air.
That was a tricky situation. He could have gone and edge guarded the Nest, but he opted not to, but then got caught by the Lucas forward smash anyway. That's just a rough one. And Ness is starting to heal. Here it begins.
Didn't even have to. Like, literally, so it's a one stock for Guapaholic. You gotta be careful.
Oh, my God.
Going for the big reads, too.
God. Look at this Black Mirror episode. Just both the psychics. They're winning in all the boxing matches. Every time you end up alone, they're just healing each other. Just
exactly.
Totally optimal game plan for that team.
And they're the Black Mirror team, but Rob's the robot, which is wild because in theory, Rob should be the villain of the Black Mirror episode.
Yeah. That looked pretty rough, but congratulations to the green team. They're going to be moving on and winners. Good stuff to them. Yeah. Coming up next, we have Papalakas and Blank versus Silly and D-Dude Lin.
D-Dude Lin, all right, sounds good. Very excited for that one. Obviously, we have quite a few pools going on right now. I think it's four doubles pools at 10 and 4 at noon. So make sure if you are excited for more doubles, check out that next block as well. We also have another side stream going on at BTS Smash 3, I believe. So,
that's true.
Yeah, please hit them up, and if you have the ability to do a multi-stream, please do so.
Do a multi-stream.
Yes.
You know, see all the homies all at once. The other stream, you're going to have Lord Sturm and Censored, you know, two other great casters. So you know, shout outs to them, of course. I like to have double stream set up sometimes at home to see what's happening.
Yeah.
You know,
It's always nice.
never miss anything. Never miss anything.
Exactly. You're like, oh wow, like this person's playing here, and now I can just like turn the audio on for that one. It's super nice. Always a really, really great feature. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. Riptide is well underway now, and we are so excited to see what happens this weekend. There are again names from all over trying to make their make themselves known a little bit more.
And this is quite the venue to do it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a pretty legendary event we saw last year. So
Correct.
obviously the numbers are still really high. So I'm really excited for what we're going to get